A 1947 Model 85 Salsbury and a 1946 Kushman Turtleback. Hi everybody, we've got a great opportunity today to show you two classic American scooters, namely the Salsbury and the Kushman. Now these are very old scooters from America, and they actually started out in 1935 making both these scooters. One of the most amazing things about these two scooters is they were around long before the Italians had even thought of making Vespa and Lambretta. These guys started in 1936. I mean, you know, the Italians weren't even thinking of scooters back then. And there's Salsbury and Kushman getting the Americans, you know, mobile again during the Great Depression, which was a time of, poverty of sorts, which is why the Italians got into scooters after the Second World War. You know, they needed to get people moving again, so they come up with Vespa and Lambretta. But this is the 1930s. Now, there were scooters before in the 1920s and the 1900s in Europe, but they just look like a chair with wheels at the front and back and a pair of handlebars. These guys are actually proper scooters as such as we know today, and very, you know, in the eye of the beholder, very beautiful in their own right as well. But they got it right. You know, they've got that scooter format going. And this is 10 years before Lambretta and Vespa got off the ground. Now, these were both four-stroke engines, a bit agricultural, as you can imagine back then. The engine from the Salsbury, which is basically a four-stroke, 320cc, basically like a generator almost, you know. So what we're doing to these scooters is bringing them into the modern age by electrifying them, then making them a bit more user-friendly. We've already electrified the Salsbury. It has our 4 kilowatt electric motor in it, and we've installed it without doing any damage to the original bodywork. They went out of business in that era because the car industry took off in America. Now, this was designed to be like a car. It basically had an accelerator pedal and a brake pedal, and the brake pedal also acted as a handbrake. On the other side here, you have a little button, which is your high and low beam on the headlight. There is no front brake. There is only a rear brake. I think these were only meant to go in straight lines. But beautiful looking machine. A bit bumper car-like, a bit space age, or, you know, this angular sort of aerodynamic shape came from, I guess, the aeroplane industry around that time. That's the Salsbury, an LA-made scooter, Los Angeles. Explain our electric conversions a bit better. On the Salsbury, we've done what's called a mid-motor. So we've taken away the engine that's just underneath this seat, and it had a chain to the back wheel. Now, we've just replaced that petrol motor with what is an electric motor in the middle of the bike, and we've still used its original chain. Now, that was to preserve the Salsbury's original setup. That was just lent well to this bike. Moving on to the Kushman. The Kushman was made in Nebraska in the Midwest. These were, again, sort of a cheap form of transport for, you know, those in America during the Great Depression in that era, the 1930s. Were used to get around farmlands. Again, another agricultural sort of tractor-like format. They became famous because in 1944, the US Army commissioned these to make a military vehicle. It was called the Airborne, and the Airborne was used to parachute into Italy, southern Italy, when the American troops were pushing the Germans back up through Italy, and they used the Airborne Kushman scooter as just a form of transport to get the troops around and equipment around. Down the years, they became different sorts of scooter models. They even had a little sort of motorcycle version of this. Very simple again, no front brake, just a throttle on the handlebars. Suspension was just springs, spring-loaded. You had another 4-stroke engine underneath your seat here. Again, very agricultural. but made to go in straight lines, be robust, durable, but nothing finesse about it, obviously, compared to today's scooters. But the original scooters from the 1930s were American scooters. There were obviously European versions in the 20s, but these were, in my view, the origins of scooters, especially when the Kushman was parachuted into Italy. It must have inspired the Italians to after the war, come up with something like this to use to get the people to, get mobile again. We are going to be doing an electric conversion to this Kushman, just because, it wants to be brought back on the road. It wants to be used again by the customer, have a bit of fun on it and be seen on the road. Whereas the old engine, which, you can restore and get it running again, isn't as easy to use, isn't as reliable to use, is not user-friendly, hence our electric conversions. And then this can be used to run around, be a form of transport again. So the way this, you just want to show you the Kushman, the bare bones of it as such. The pretty solid frame, got a main frame down the back end here, and this is the crude suspension that it has. Now what we want to do with our electric conversion is the engine sat here, it was a big block. We want to remove that, and with these anchor points we want to actually build our controller box and bolt that onto this same anchor points with our battery. And then on the rear we're going to have our electric hub motor, and we're going to make our own swinging arm to adapt that hub motor to fit in this. And we will also replace this suspension with an updated shock absorber. So that will be all the upgrades, as well as our disc brake on the rear. That will just bolt straight into this bodywork, and then the cover goes back on it. You won't see anything different from what it was before, and it'll be a reliable form of transport, electrified. So each scooter, classic scooter that we bring into the shop, we assess how it is best converted to electric, and then we do it that way without damaging the original chassis and without doing any changes to it, so that it can be reverted back to its original format. And that's why sometimes we go mid-motor as opposed to hub motor. We also have, and it'll be on our next video, a Russian scooter, the Viatka. It would be nice to, was probably about 20 years after the Americans did it. Again, a Viatka, probably going electric as well.